Hello, my sword students. Sword Sensei here. Back at it again with what if Deku was betrayed? Or what if Deku was the Black Knight? Um, oops. So where I last left off, they got food, for, uh, Izuku and Denki. They got food. Like I said, it was pizza and wings. And I'm skipping to Monday, because I actually recorded this, part once, and I was interrupted. Anyway, um, I'm skipping to Monday. Monday, Aizawa tells him about the sports festival. Um, so he gives him 2 weeks. I don't really remember. I'm just gonna say 2 weeks because one, it's my what if, and two, I think that's like the closest or dead nuts accurate to what it was. Anyway, oh, also, none of the disclaimer. None of these pictures, or none of these pictures belong to me, and this is not a paid video. And most of my what ifs are gonna be like an hour long, and I have a new what if Deku idea. Um, I I'll tell you about it in a not filler, but like a different one. Well, okay, let's get back on the story. I just had to get that quickly out of the way. Um, where was I? Oh yeah, Aizawa tells them about the sports festival. They get 2 weeks off. I'm just saying that. I don't really remember if they actually got 2 weeks off. And since they have a garage, they move all like training equipment and stuff to the garage. They work out there, mostly Deku and Kirishima. Bakugo works on his explosions, like in sort of like a side yard. This is still on UA campus, so they're allowed to use their quirks. So yeah. Uh, what else? Once like just on hot days they don't work out. They just go into the pool and just chill because it it's hot. They just want to cool off. And pretty much after every workout session they go to the pool because it just to cool off and stuff. Um, and the house is pretty well air conditioned. I'm just saying that because whatever. So they do that for 2 weeks. Well, Deku does that for 1 week, and then he works on his teleportation. Yeah, teleportation. Tel, right? Yeah, right? Does he have? Yeah, shadow teleportation, shadow manipulation, and his shadow item box thing. I think I said that in the last video. If I didn't, I did. Then whatever. Uh, he works on the shadow manipulation stuff. And then he works out in his armor. His armor looks like this. He has the sword. I and I'm saying this for plot that I don't know if I said this in the last video. I forget. That Nezu gave Deku his costume the first day when he got back, because I'm saying it was ready. It just took them one day, even though it's extremely detailed. Um, they put an entire team on it, so like one team would work on one piece of the armor, so it would go by faster. Uh, what else? Yeah, he works out in his armor also, just to build up muscle and so he can move around easier. Now it's the day of the sports festival. They go. Uh, Bakugo does his whole speech on how yada 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 how he's gonna win, and well, yes, yeah, pretty much same goes to canon. Instead of looking at Deku, he doesn't really like mock Deku because he was in prison. Um, Anyway, the race starts, and his since he can only first off he can only use his shadow teleportation. I'm gonna say 1 kilometer. I know that's already a big radius, somewhat big radius, but I'm saying that over that. No, I'm saying that he had. Yeah. I'm saying he can only do it up to 1 kilometer. Now he can do it up to 5. Cause the Black Knight really just instead of like shadow stuff, shadows. I'm just gonna call it shadows. And so yeah. Uh, what else? Yeah. I'm calling his quirk shadow. Not quirk. It's sort of like magic, but it's also like a gene. I don't know. Anyway, he teleports to, Midnight says, no, not Midnight. The Midnight spins the wheel, lands on the race. What's his name? President Mike says go. Uh, when Todoroki freezes the ground and stuff, yada yada yada. Before that, Deku sort of um, just fall fell through the ground. I couldn't think of. He didn't really fall. He just the teleportation is under his feet. Like the teleportation portal is under his feet, and when he pretty much gets to the other side, the portal closes. He sort of was just dropped into the portal, and he was already there before anybody else. And he just walks through, and President Mike says, Izuku Midoriya, first place! So, yeah, something like that. And President Mike says, Aizawa, who is that kid? What is his quirk? Aizawa says that is he's oh no sorry, President Mike doesn't say Izuku he says Izuku Midoriya first place, and he says Aizawa, what's his quirk? And like the crowd is actually like curious also. And I'm saying also because technically he changed his quirk. His quirk is called. Oh, what is it called? Yeah, I'm just gonna call it Shadow. Aizawa says it's called Shadow. He can pretty much do anything in a shadow. So yeah. What else? So next is the Cavalry battle. No one really wants to be on his team, but like Todoroki. Oh yeah, also Momo and Deku are dating. That's the ship that I made up. Sorry for any of you guys comments or whatever. Sorry about that. I've already decided it's Momo, and they've been secretly dating. He's been dating Momo since the day he got back to UA, and it's secret. Other than Kirishima Denki, Bakugo, not Mina, did I say Asui? I think I said Asui, Todoroki, and no, not Aizawa, but them. They know that they're dating. No one else knows. It's sort of a secret dating. They're dating secretly, but I'm not gonna do that anymore. Well, like it's not gonna be kept a secret in this, cause trust me. And I'm saying that also Momo also joined in Deku, training. Sorry guys, it's 6:33, but I've just been really tired this week. and stuff. So you might hear me yawn. Oh, sorry. So yeah. What's her name? Momo has a better. She can use her quirk better. So next is the cavalry battle. No one wants to be on Deku's team. Well, some people do, but they try. They don't join him because they have other people to join. They don't hate him, and they just don't go with him. And he says to Midnight, "Is it okay if I'm by myself?" He talks to Nezu, and Nezu said, "No, yeah, no." Midnight says, "It's fine if you just don't touch the ground." And Izuku says, "Okay," and he summons four. Hold on, how many are there? I think there's three. Three people are the horses. I mean, yeah, are the horse, and then there's the head. I don't know. So he summons three. This ability is called Black Knight Captain, and so he summons Shadow Knights. Three Shadow Knights. So he's propped up on the Shadow Knights, and everybody's just surprised. Excuse me. Oof. He's just on top of three Shadow Knights. He's not touching the ground. His quirk. I'm doing air quotations. His quirk, his own is touching the ground. He isn't. So, yeah. Then that's not the full extent to his ability. He can summon. I'm just never mind. I'll get to it when I get to it, which is only gonna be a second. He Midnight says start, and so he summons one Shadow Knight that actually has weapons. Because I'm saying the other Shadow Knights just have armor, and they're as tall as like this Black Knight, and I'm saying like this Black Knight is like 6'4". I'm not even 6'4". Deku's 6'4". You know that he's 6'4". All the others are 6'4", and they're just built like tanks. And then he summons one Shadow Knight with, you know, armor, and the Shadow Knight looks like this. All the Shadow Knights look like this. And then he summons Shadow Archers, which it's pretty much just like it's sort of the same armor except for less bulkiness on the shoulders and less bulkiness like on the arms. And he summons Shadow Archers. They have bows, blunt shadow tips. I'm just gonna be saying shadow a lot. So yeah, they knock away the archers. Normally just knock away the people that are trying to get his 10 million point headband. So yeah, excuse me. He does that.